Mamarazzi can deceive you.
You won't carry mamarazzi.
You don't know.
We don't reach 34 years old or 40
only
years
God
old.
knows.
But she they look like 25 years old girl.
Na
You
only
don't go
God
carry
knows
you.
who go know am. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's me again, Leah, and this is
Agbo.
and we are the Mr. and Mrs.
Agbo.
Agbor. Our topic for today is about women culture differences
Nigeria.
versus Philippines. Part
1.
1.
Yay.
Keep on watching. This is going to be very interesting topic.
Right. Very, very.
Okay,
you
we
look so
start.
beautiful today.
Thank you. You don't see me beautiful before. Eh?
Oh, no, no, what I mean, no. I mean, okay, even before you fine, and now you fine.
What do you want? What for
You
you?
always fine.
That's the problem with men.
Oh, wow.
They always want to talk about, my woman, you too fine today. Why?
You don't do.
Why?
You don't.
The other day, we are not beautiful. Wait a minute now. You
You
guys,
fine, no?
you guys,
Agree.
change your attitude. Your life is in the hand of woman. No fuck up with woman, abay.
No, diet.
So, our first is going to be cigarette and alcohol.
That is smoking.
Smoking and heavy drinking.
Yep.
Or drinking.
Yes. So I'm going to hit on Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria, we're people of tradition. And from our ancestors, there are some certain practices today that was never practiced before. Nigeria being a country of culture and good morals, there are some things that are not practiced, that when you do it, it's going to feel like they have a very different or bad interpretation of it. In terms of smoking, it is not that often, it's not that common to see a woman smoking or drinking or going to bar to drink. Nigerian women, when you smoke as a Nigerian woman or you being found in the bar drinking, it is being assumed she is a prostitute or someone who is immoral in conduct.
Oh no!
So if you walk on the street, you see a woman smoke, there's this perception that she's either a prostitute or a whore, you know, who see you as very indecent.
Like you are not a wife material.
Yeah, not a wife material, and nobody's ever gonna respect you for such attitude you're displaying. So you've been assumed as irresponsible individual. And in most situations, women who does like that, they end up not having a husband for themselves because you've been seen displaying such behavior, attitude of drinking, smoking. So it's all attributed to misconduct. Even when I'm growing up, if I see women smoke, that is already what is in my head, like, damn, why is she smoking? Because it's so rare actually to see a woman smoke in Nigeria, really. Unlike in the Philippines.
That's what I'm gonna talk about. Whereas in Philippines, when you see a woman smoking, we see it just normal. We don't assume that she's a prostitute and everything. And there's a particular time that you can even say like they could even smoke with in front of their mother or the father, the siblings, their family or friends are even saying that they're drinking. So we know that it's bad, but we don't see it literally like, oh, you're using cigarette and you're a prostitute.
The high rate of cigarette smokers, females, is very high. It's actually normal here to smoke as a woman.
And let's go to the drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol, specifically in Philippines, it's just normal. We even drink to have bond with your family and everything. You're seeing it in my people, right? In my family.
You're not going to be judged to be a prostitute. This next is going to talk about inheritance. You know, as a man, if your last time on earth is fast approaching, you write a will, right? So in that will, more privilege is being given to the male children rather than the female. Female child has lesser inheritance than those of the male. Reason being that we assume you being a female, one day you're going to get married and you're going to go to your husband's house. Whereas the man stays behind and still answer my name. The female who is being married in the family answers the name of the husband and no longer the family name.
It's just like you're going to change your name.
Yeah, you're going to change your name. That is why I believe most Nigerian parents usually prioritize the male children in giving much asset or property. Yeah, and property inheritance than that of the female children, based on that belief.
Is it in the law or it's just the culture?
No, it's not in the law at all. It's just the culture of the people.
So
what can you say about the Philippines?
So in Philippines, basically, it's again the opposite. It's what you call rights and equality. In Philippines, it's your right as your father child, be it you're a woman or man. It's your right to have equal inheritance from your father or from family property. It's in the law and also the culture. So that's interesting because in your country you don't prioritize women.
Yeah.
In my country, equality. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or man.
Okay.
That's the good thing about my country. They give too much privilege to the women.
Yeah. There's
because
sexism in Nigeria.
We believe that it's not because I'm a woman. What is it? Are you saying my strength capacity? That's why you don't want to give me equal privileges?
Yeah.
So,
the law in your country protects women a lot.
Yeah, it is. It does a lot.
It protects women a lot. You
Because
can't do nonsense here in this country.
Before it wasn't like that when it comes to law. Like, come to think about it, you're husband and wife, you're married, of course, and then if the time come, I want to speak pidgin English. I don't want people to know about this. We don't get married, Abby, and then there's a one particular time that I don't want them. You know, I don't want you touch me. I don't want love and everything. I as your woman, I don't want even you like a mother. We can say no to you, and then if you don't force them and everything, you don't do them even I don't like them and everything, I can just go for barangay or anywhere police to report that my husband raped me.
Oh no!
Seriously?
Yeah.
I tell you, no go win that case.
That's the privilege of Philippines.
You no go win that case.
Because we Philippines strongly
Never see anything.
Philippines strongly believe that women are not stronger than men. Men are stronger than women. So whatever we do in life, we as a women.
I marry you. You report me.
Now.
Say I rape you.
You don't force me you don't force to love me now. So
you know what? The definition of rape supposed to change. Rape supposed.
So that's the difference. Like
rape not supposed to be forced. It depends the person where you force.
That's just one of the example for you people. Like, I'm so happy that I'm a Filipina. Really.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because things like this, I know I can assure if tomorrow we know that the country is going to protect my child, be it woman or man, because equality is there. Equality. Like, women can even be a president to my country.
Yeah.
More than I heard in your country. I don't know if really there's no women
A woman has never become a president of Nigeria. I don't think it's going to ever happen.
But in my country, there is.
But I hope one day it happens because women are the
Like
future.
what I'm seeing in your country, gender is still has barrier.
Yep.
Still he's still really a lot of barrier when it comes to female versus men. So to cut the long story short, the inheritance
family inheritance.
equally. It's just equally.
Wow!
Yeah.
Be it it doesn't matter if you're a woman. It's really equally. Because it's your right, it's in the law.
I so much believe in women power or women empowerment.
Because, make I tell you, you don't see these big men for TV or everywhere. I should say I'm like that. You don't big like that, Abby. You don't know if you don't go for a house, I ain't gonna act like Pekin for a wife and for a mother. So, guys, no tell me you.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Even the president, your wife is
You
going to tell
can
you,
pretend.
shut up.
You can pretend. I'm the boss. I'm like this. I'm like that.
That's why they
No.
fear women.
I don't be. I'm laughing at those men who say, "I'm strong. Look at my muscle, like this, like that, like this." But the truth of the matter, if these men that's bulky like this, if they go back to their house and meet their wife, they're gonna act like Pekin.
Oh, wow.
That's so now.
We don't suffer.
No be so.
Not true, Sha. We don't suffer for the war, but how
No,
we do now?
it's loud.
Not love. I mean,
Because men cannot live with women. And women cannot live without men. So it's like give and take.
vis a vis. Ceteris
So-
paribus. Yeah. In this topic, we're going to talk about age differences. In Nigeria, it has been known all over the country that as a man, it's not advisable to marry a woman of the same age denomination. Reason being that we already know women expire, right?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Not
30s.
expired. Are we cigarette that we're gonna get expired or drink?
But when I talk about expiration,
I
you know what's
I
up, right?
understand.
So women do fade away. From your 20s, you're still vibrant, but from your 30s, everything is going low. So that's when usually the problem comes. So
Or
as a
maybe
man,
it's because about giving birth. Like after 40s, you cannot have baby anymore.
miracle does happen. Miracle do happen, babe.
I know miracle do happen, but it's
Okay.
only miracle can happen, but not really literally every time.
Okay,
Okay, go on.
you're right. So in Nigeria, the age difference of a man to a woman, it must be the age gap difference should be like 5 years, 7 years. You know, 7
But wait,
or 10 years is a very good age difference to
I
get
heard
married.
your mother and father has
Okay, my mom and dad, I think it's a 10 years gap.
10 years. Wow.
Amazing, right? But really, that was how it is in Nigeria. That is why. But check
That's
it out.
become the culture through the years until now.
Yeah, until now. And I gotta say, I'm in support of such culture. Yes, I love it. I like it.
Support now.
That is how it should be, because as a man, we always want to see our woman look younger, beautiful, you know, stuff like that, to still keep us intact and still look. You know what I mean?
With her now.
It's really a good thing for me, for a man to.
You support on it.
Yes,
Or
I
you
support
support
it.
of it.
Totally, yeah. To marry a woman you much years older than, be it 5 years gap difference, 7 years, but my preferences is gonna be 10 years.
But what happened to you?
But it's quite unfortunate. I did not end up
Wanda,
to have like that. The age difference between me and my wife is just a year difference, right?
yeah.
That's it.
But we almost have the same age.
Yeah, we almost same age. It's just a year difference, which is not really a good thing, to be frank. But I like it.
Men love
Because you're
them.
gonna, but baby, you crack first before me.
Make you see now.
Yeah, she go crack first before me. I be man. So me, men, we don't get old that easily.
I heard, and also
Blacks don't
get
crack.
old easily.
Wow.
But Asian don't get old easily too. Remember that.
Yeah, that's
We have
true.
baby face.
Yep.
So
Most especially Filipina.
women.
They
So
can be
let's
very
go to
deceiving with
the,
their looks. Very
Yeah.
old, opraka.
especially
But
him.
still very young.
He cannot identify the younger and the old mamarazzi.
Yeah, Mamarazi.
He know
It's really
fit to
hard for me to
He know fit to
identify.
identify him. Eh.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like mine too. Like every time I see your guys or women or men, be it man or women, I cannot differentiate them
Yeah.
through the age and then through the faces. Like I see them same faces.
Okay.
So it's maybe
Before,
because
or no?
I'm not familiar.
Even now, you see yourself the same? When you
The
look at
age
us?
now.
Okay, the age. Okay.
Yeah, the age. I cannot differentiate. Because some of your people are, their faces are older than their actual age, or some of it really, they're younger looking
Guys,
more than their age.
let me say this one last thing. If you come to the Philippines, you see 30 years old lady with the
And-
face of a 20 years old lady. It's so
And-
common here, and you get deceived. Most time they tell you I'm 30 years old, and to you you're just like, you're kidding. Hey, stop that. You must be kidding,
You
or
look
you're
like
joking.
Pekin and everything.
But
It's
that's
really
the
maybe
truth.
it's really maybe because we're petite.
Wow.
But we
There's
still
petite
have
women too.
But we still have this matured looking, but they're actually young. So it really depends, but mostly Filipina or Filipino are looking younger
than
than
the
their age.
So you can get most of the time
30
deceived.
mamarazzi can deceive
You
you.
will carry Mamarazzi.
You don't know.
We don't reach 34 years old or 40
Na only
years
God
old.
knows.
But she they look like 25 years old girl.
Na only
You don't go
God
carry
knows
you.
who go know am.
So
So na him,
it's confusing.
he fall in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that one now before I don't
He
want to talk
have
about it.
girlfriend of way older than him, but he don't know.
I don't know. But when he tell me,
When
was
she
like-
tell you, you were shocked.
yeah, I was shocked. I said, you mean him? I said yes. And guess the age. I was like 19 and she was already 28.
So let's talk about Philippine age differences. In Philippines, it is very different when it comes to women, because if I am younger than my husband, we're talking about 10 years gap. It's abomination to society, to those judgmental people, and to your parents. Because in Philippines, we encourage to get married at the same age. We don't really get married that is way older, that you're going to be way younger than your husband. If a woman is going to be way younger than the husband, is a shameful thing in Philippines, because they will see it that you have a sugar daddy.
Oh no.
Seriously.
Yeah. So in Philippines, it's not that we encourage, but that's what the tradition or the culture became. If a woman is way younger, like we're talking about 10 years gap or so on, they really see it like shameful. We really see it like shameful. People will mock you, people will talk about you, your parents is not even gonna be okay with that kind of marriage.
It's just like I'm 20 years old and you're 10 years old. Pedophile.
Yes. Because I don't know, it's really maybe because of the society and become their culture. That's what is really always happening. If let's talk about this celebrity. There's a one particular celebrity that is way younger than the husband. And guess what? The father and the mother didn't even came to their marriage
Oh no!
because it's a shameful. It's like, it's almost like your daddy. Marriage, we believe that it's not a joke thing. It's a serious matter that you're gonna enter. Marriage has something to share with love. That maybe probably your parents is thinking like, what is this man is going to, you're going to marry this man for you to be the nanny or servant of him when he get older. That's what the thinking is, because I heard this particular stuff article in US.
But we men don't crack, no matter how we are.
I
But
don't know.
when the age is 20 or 30 years difference, it's a big no to me. No. Your
But
grandpa, you need to go relax.
You don't like it, but look at us now.
Yeah.
Love is love. You can't choose age. Love has no age.
Oh no!
Yeah,
So
that's true.
be it the traditional or the culture is like that, but if your true love met the same love that you're looking for, you cannot say no. That's your destiny. That's your Mr. Right and Mrs. Right. So that's love.
Yep.
Love is blind. There's no age.
Love is
There's
blind.
no culture and everything. So that's the thing about Philippines.
So, babe, my question now still remains.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing between we Nigerians that love marrying a little bit older than the woman, be it 5 years, 3 years older, but do you think
5 years is not that really too much of.
okay, it's not that
Gap.
too much gap? So
But
yeah,
when we're talking about 10 years up, that's where everything is gonna change. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the notification down below to notify you each video we make. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
we do appreciate.
Yeah, we do really appreciate it. See you in our next video. Mr. and Mrs. is signing off now. Bye.
Boom.